At the bottom, we have surveys. This is controversial. And we said the lazy trap surveys. I think the lazy trap in the way that they are done normally. There is a way we can do these and they can be quite effective, but that isn't how they're done normally. In fact, 80% of SaaS teams still rely on surveys as their number one feedback method, which is crazy. So how does that normally work? It's an email questionnaire or online form with multiple choice and occasional kind of open-ended questions. Why surveys often fail? Because they're scalable and cheap, but they yield shallow bias results. You're asking users often to kind of predict their future behavior, which is a terrible strategy when it comes down to it. So we've got this is a low effort and kind of efficiency delivering in terms of results is pretty low also.
I mean, the one problem with, and we always work with startups and founders who are actually trying to use surveys. And the problem is the question that we write in those surveys usually are very biased. So it's actually quite difficult to discover something new with the surveys. We usually just confirm what we already want to confirm. So it's extremely biased and it's hard to uncover new options and new possibilities, specifically in 90% of the surveys that we've seen in our life. Because like you mentioned, there are ways of doing it better, but they are not used most of the time.
Yeah, it quite often falls under the remit of marketing, and marketing will tend to fall into kind of demographics and segments and ages and that kind of stuff. So you can get quite specific, and it is about kind of confirming specifics rather than, so how would you say that? It's more of a confirmation tool rather than a discovery tool.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
But as I said, they can be done well, and if you go down the discovery route and set them up in a certain way, it can be really good. But it's not normally the case. Most companies, and you would have seen them, no doubt your inbox is probably full of 50 odd surveys. Give us your feedback, and it's 10 pages of multiple choices, and yeah. They're often not a lot of fun.
I hate surveys.
Who loves the survey?
Yeah.